I saw a body bag and a family secret at my neighbor's crime scene. Last week, I walked outside to get the mail and saw my neighbor's front door wide open, with police cars all over the street. Everyone knew something bad happened, but nobody expected what I found out next. I peeked through their window and saw Detective Johnson pointing at a blood-stained sofa. But it wasn't just any sofa. It was the one where we used to sit together watching TV when he invited me over for game nights. That's when I noticed the body bag in the corner. Detective Johnson pulled out his notebook, scribbling notes and snapping photos with a grim look on his face. Something about the way he handled things made me think this wasn't just any crime scene, it was personal. And I saw something that chilled me to my bones, an old family photo album sitting open next to the sofa. There were pictures of his kids, his wife, and even some from when they were young together. But there was one picture that stood out, a photo of him with a woman who wasn't his wife. I leaned in closer and saw something written on the back, "Daddy's little secret." That's when I realized this wasn't just about a crime, it was about betrayal. Detective closed up the album, but not before I caught a glimpse of another photo inside. It showed him with that same woman at what looked like a courthouse, only there were divorce papers on the table between them. My mind started spinning. Was he hiding an affair from his family? Detective Johnson walked over to me and asked if I saw anything. "Just neighbors," I said, trying to keep my composure. But inside, I was thinking about all the times he invited me into that house, never knowing what secrets lay behind those walls. The next day at work, I ran into his wife. She looked so distraught, and for a moment I thought about telling her what I saw. But something held me back, the fear of getting involved in a family's dark secret. I went home and watched the news that night. The story was all over the place. My neighbor had been arrested for murder. It turned out the victim was his lover from years ago, who he hadn't seen since their divorce. Final piece fell into place when I saw Detective Johnson on TV, explaining how they found evidence linking my neighbor to the crime scene. But what stuck with me wasn't just the crime. It was uncovering a family secret that nobody else knew about. I never told anyone what I saw that day because sometimes, some things are better left unsaid.